If you're a person who travels anywhere in the world, really, but I'm mostly interested in the Pottsboro Lake region and the travel routes to the U.S. via Texas and the travel routes to the U.S. via Arizona or possibly Baja and then taking the ferry across. What I want to do is get more sites listed in there. And then I'm also going to make my own map derived from that, that is places that people come into the Bosque or friends of mine or people that are businesses I know, or maybe even some couch surfers that can use the Bosque itself as a filter on who they want to accept. Because a lot of people stop hosting. Anywhere along the way that's interesting, especially natural places, places you can camp out, uh, maybe friends that have a place you could park your vehicle or camp out. The app called iOverlander lists all kinds of places you can go. It lists propane locations, it lists gas stations, it lists hotels, it lists all kinds of stuff, and all the content is generated by people like you. And so if you're an experienced traveler, you could help out other travelers by adding things to iOverlander. It's real easy to make an account, and you can take a picture when you post something. You can also, if you visit an iOverlander location, you can make a report on it, and you can say it was good or bad or this or that, or maybe it had a difficult road or was hard to find, but it always has the latitude and longitude on the map, so it usually should be pretty easy. I know a lot of iOverlander travelers do just look one day ahead, like that day, or the next day, about where they're going to go, and I do not recommend that. I would recommend that you plan ahead because I did start an iOverlander location here where people could come to, and I had a couple of problems happen. One of them is that my profile very explicitly states you have to make an application first. And so a lot of people contacting me the day before or the day of. Can we stay there? And it's like, you didn't read the profile. And then I had somebody up at my gate, and they were like, "We're here." I said, "I don't know who the heck you are. You have not contacted me. I do not accept strangers, and I have a locked gate over a half kilometer that direction for that reason." And so I told them, go, just go somewhere else. And I didn't even ask them like where. It wasn't friendly at all, unfortunately. But I got too many people contacting me to be friendly anymore. So that's another reason for me to encourage a number of areas around the lake because I would like travelers to be here. I love this area. And I'm especially interested in maybe marking every possible spot in the whole municipio of Arangaricuro. That'd be cool. The restaurants, there's tons of restaurants around here, and some of them are famous. A few of them are on there, but most places are not on there. And restaurants aren't the main goal. iOverlander appears focused to the traveler who has their own form of transportation. That could be a bicyclist, that could be an RVer, a van camper, even just somebody who has a regular car and is camping out or is looking for little cabins to stay in somewhere. But it's not really focused like they don't even accept listings for public transport because there'd be too many of them. A stop here, a stop there would clutter the map up. And that stuff's pretty well known. I mean, backpackers on foot using public transport, there are massive systems in place in this country to take care of them. It's very good, actually. Public transport here is absolutely awesome. Um, and I like to host. I like to host people who have their own vehicle because they can get here. I mean, there's still issues with getting in and out. It's a heck of a hike. And many backpackers that are used to staying in hostels and things like that are simply not prepared for this environment. Some of them are, but it's the rare ones. Anyway, I closed it down because it was too annoying. But I would love to have other people in less difficult locations. Oh God, that's disgusting. Why don't I have a thing for water up here? To drink some fucking water. I would recommend, I want to put another thing back on there related to the Bosque. I want to reopen that one. But I have to make some decisions about how things get run. And I need slightly better infrastructure in certain locations. So I don't like visitors by surprise anyway. It just bothers me. I don't want people just showing up. Uh, way too much stuff here. All right. got to-do lists mixed in with other stuff. Anyway, it's a great app. I love it. I don't know how they're financed, but check that out. And if you're the kind of person who can donate to it or however it is they survive, that'd be great. As far as I can tell, it's free. It's actually a great model since the users create the content, right? Um, and that's a fantastic way to go. Okay, this thing there. All right, what else do I got? View, cut beard. Oh, my beard's not a bad length, really. My mustache is the problem. My mustache is too long, and that bothers me. But luckily, I have a pair of clippers. And I don't have to do that today, so I'll just set those over there. I got too much space, in my opinion. No way. Oh, this would be great. Yep, just found some missing SD cards. It's getting real desperate there. I still am desperate. I need, I don't know how many gigabytes of good information or which types of source we keep or not. It really depends. There's a lot of factors that go into that. But hard disk space, I just bought a terabyte hard drive and I've already filled it over 75% just by clearing off my computer because that was completely full. So definitely want to improve infrastructure. So far, the places I can get internet to are the volleyball court, the doghouse, the view, the lodge, and then I have to do some rewiring. But in the lodge, I can have inside, I could have a wireless router on the deck, the view terraza, and also, oddly enough, one on the black deck. The reason for that is because that's in the shade. It's in the natural shade during a warm time of day. It's an excellent time to sit outside. There's no furniture there, so that's a big problem. Let's see. What else do I need? Need is so relative. Here's a cool big candle that I never use because it's so cool. I think churches buy these. Oh, that's pretty cool. I would need to make a new, I'll put that on the table out here. Make some kind of a metal holder, or maybe in churches, I need to go to church and learn like how do they burn candles in the most efficient way. I did go to a church once and ask them if they had extra wax, like garbage wax, waste wax. And they said, yeah, we do, but we already have ways we handle that, which is a perfectly good answer. I'm glad that they don't waste it, because a lot of work goes into that kind of thing. So, oh man, there's a lot of shit to do around here. Take a few cool nails. I've got an entire tote bag filled with notebooks. What is the point of writing in notebooks if you are not going to enter the information in? That is a very good question. I'm going to put this object. God damn it. Ooh, this looks warm. Ooh, that looks very warm. I am taking that. Because it has been very chilly here. God damn it. Just let me do one motherfucking thing. Okay, fuck you. That is one thing about recording these live, is that I have to do everything with one hand, which is actually good experience in case I was to fall off a roof and break my hand, which I hopefully would not do. All right. I think that's enough of this shit for the moment. I'm going to have to drive up here with the van anyway. There's no more coffee up here, right? Nope. I took all the most valuable shit away. Well, maybe I'll cook a big dish today, or maybe I'll just fast. Uh, Everything in the kitchen is very dirty because nobody washes stuff. That would be me, and I just let it sit there until I have no more, cooking utensils. It's a very bad habit, actually. All right, well, I got a really warm shirt thing, so I don't even know if I want to get that dirty until I take a shower. I think I'll consider that. Smart. Okay, excellent. Hi, baby dog. So that big long walk was nice because I had her on a leash, and she's actually getting better on a leash. The first times I had her on a leash, she went ape shit. She really hated it. And now my goal, she tolerates it now, but she will try to run away from me if she thinks I'm going to do something medical to her, or if all this shit goes in here, yeah. Or if she thinks I'm going to put the leash on her, and I got to change that. I want to completely change that attitude and make it so that for her, getting in the car or getting on the leash means she's just about to have a bunch of fun. I think that is a good idea. Well, those are my thoughts on iOverlander. I hope that you contribute to it. I would especially encourage the local gringos here in Pottsquirrel or expats who have visitors that drive down or that they drive to the States to really flesh out any route that they take, whether it's the most common one or the leisurely scenic one. But especially note and review places that, have real friendly people. And of course, I think we always should be very respectful when we travel. I like to go to small towns. I try and tip well, but not, ridiculously extravagantly. I like to promote any kind of shopping I can. And it's possible that I should make a Google My Maps thing that just includes art stuff. I don't know if iOverlander has that, but, the best artists in all of Michoacan, it'd be great to have a map of them and visit towns that make, there's so many different kinds of crafts and stuff. And it's not just like one guy makes it usually. It's like a whole town or a bunch of people in that town make that craft, and that's how that town survives. And they make stuff that's really interesting and unique in many cases, like Okomicho, and it's just a billion of them. I need to make a map and big document people can print out even, but the map's the critical thing so that you can kind of plan a route, and then if it works out, you catch something. If not, you don't. I'm not in favor of planning out every detail of your whole trip. And that's the great thing about iOverlanders. You don't have to plan ahead. But guess who it's very convenient for if you do? It's very convenient to your hosts. Now, some hosts don't care because they're a hotel open all the time. I am not that. And so that's why it may confuse some people to even be listed on there. But that's why I unlisted it. I got to improve my profile and say, look, I'm only looking for people that are traveling slow, that are looking for what I can offer, and have to agree with my thoughts on COVID and how we do things here regarding that. And it's mostly we stay away from each other. And that's why I'm trying to improve my infrastructure, have more places to grill up some veggies or meat, places that have shelter so even if you were tenting it, you're in an extra shelter, and that just makes you a little bit better off when it's windy and a lot better off if it's rainy, because I wouldn't even host a tenter here in the rainy season. The rain is so hard, so strong that not advisable. All right, well, this has been fun checking out the view a little bit. I obviously have a lot more work to do up here, but it will all get done poco a poco. Adios for now, and I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you have a good New Year's. I hope you have a good Saturnalia, and I hope the equinox was good as we enter into longer days, more beautiful times. And I feel so privileged to live in a place where the weather is just perfect every day. as long as you got a warm place to sleep at night. That's the only caveat. Bye.